Hi Ruronis, this is your pal RuroniK95 here, and today welcome to my new video on my DVD update. So I'll show you where I gotta pick my favorite movies that I have from today's DVD update. When I mean the DVD updates, because this is a new one that I finally did, because yesterday I showed you my favorite horror movies that I picked from my horror movie collection on today's DVD update as well. So the first one to start off with is Detroit Rock City, and then you know what this movie is, because this movie's about, this movie did feature Edward Furlong from Terminator 2 and American History X, James DeBello from American Pie. It's about the four teenagers who wanted to get their hands on one of those Kiss tickets and wanted to go to the Kiss concert, but the one teenager's mom burned the Kiss tickets, and she's saying that and she said to her son, who was a fan of Kiss, don't you know what Kiss stands for? Knights in Satan's Service, in that movie. But the most hilarious scene that I like from this movie, Detroit Rock City, is where they throw a slice of pizza out the window right into the car where they're playing disco music, because they despise disco, because they wanted to see Kiss live in Detroit, Cobo Hall. Because this movie has great soundtrack, and it has a traditional text menu on. There's two different types of main menus on there, like traditional text menu and the other cast guide users menu one. And has like that robot-like voice talking to you, like main menu, press enter to play the movie. But if you like the traditional text menu, then just go to it. This did feature Song Express Learn to Play Rock and Roll All Night on guitar on the DVD. They wanted to go see Kiss in Detroit, Michigan, live in Detroit, because this is like a best 90s comedy movie. It's also available on Blu-ray. The next one I have is Napoleon Dynamite, and this is the one I have, because this is Meet the Pride of Idaho. The man with no plan, a nerd under he's Napoleon Dynamite. And thanks to his special skills and new friends, Pedro and Deb, life at Preston High School will never be the same. Now, if he only can survive life at his home with his idiot brother Kip and scheming Uncle Rico. Oh. This movie was filmed in Preston, Idaho, and even because, at the end of Napoleon Dynamite, he was wearing that Vote for Pedro shirt when he does the dance to Jamiroquai's Canned Heat in that one. Because, this was filmed in the Preston, Idaho, including other locations like Preston, Idaho High School, and this has commentary from director and co-writer Jared Hess, actor John Heder, and Jeremy Kuhn on there. There's all new cast commentary with Aaron Ruel, Efren Ramirez, John Grace, and Tina Majorino. This is like a great movie. It's like dealing with high school life in this movie. Yeah, but my favorite scene in Napoleon Dynamite is where Napoleon said to Pedro, "Are you gonna eat your tots? Can I have them?" That's how Napoleon says to Pedro, because the version of Napoleon Dynamite I have on DVD is in widescreen, because I know this movie came out in 2004, because this movie was done by Paramount Pictures and Fox Searchlight Pictures on there. But my favorite incredible moment that I saw at the end of Napoleon Dynamite is where Deb and Napoleon are playing tetherball when you hear the song "The Promise" by When in Rome at the end of Napoleon Dynamite. You gotta love this movie. The next I have are the 2 volumes of movies. I have Kill Bill Volume 1 and Kill Bill Volume 2. Kill Bill Volume 1, however, the bride wants to kill Oreni Shii during the battle between her with the samurai swords and all. And it has the origin of Oreni Shii in it, which is done in, like, Japanese anime sequence in this movie. Because the Kill Bill Volume 1 is the only Kill Bill movie that has the anime scene in it. This did feature David Carradine from one of my favorite TV shows, Kung Fu, in that. Kill Bill Volume 1 has the anime scene in it. And this is where she kills Oreni Shii in that movie. Would this take place in Tokyo in the first Kill Bill movie? And I have Kill Bill Volume 2 because this movie is where she kills Bill in the movie during the ultimate confrontation in Volume 2 after she killed Ellie Driver and Bud in the movie. That's where the bride gets her revenge on how she can kill Bill in this movie. This is like my favorite Quentin Tarantino movie. You gotta love these movies because this is like a 2-volume movie. That's why. Because you gotta love these 2 movies. Oh yeah. David Carradine is the best actor because you know him from the show Kung Fu. That's why. The next one I have is The Goonies. This movie is about a group of kids who... This is actually directed by Richard Donner, who did Ladyhawke in this movie. From the imagination of Steven Spielberg, The Goonies plunges a band of small heroes into a swashbuckling surprise around every corner quest beyond their wildest dreams, following a mysterious treasure map into a spectacular underground realm of twisting passages, outrageous booby traps, and a long lost pirate ship full of golden doubloons. The kids race to stay one step ahead of a family of bumbling bad guys and a mild-mannered monster with a face only a mother could love. Yeah, this movie did feature Josh Brolin in this movie before Josh Brolin was in other films like the Avengers Infinity War. But this is probably his earliest movie in this. And this did feature Sean Astin in this movie. This is from the 80s. The next I have is Ladyhawke. I like this movie a lot more because this is a best 80s fantasy movie. You know what this movie is? I love to talk about this movie because this is probably the best 80s movie, which Ladyhawke is. And the next I have is Heavy Metal. You know what this movie is because this is probably the best 80s classic movie. And I was like thinking, why do I talk about this movie? Well, it has anthology stories. Each scene's in that movie, like the B-17, Captain Stern, Hanover Fist one, Tarna sequence. But my favorite mostly is the B-17 sequence and Captain Stern Hanover Fist scene from the movie Heavy Metal, because you know what this movie is, because it's so 80s, that's why. The next I have is The Labyrinth. This is the best movie with David Bowie, Jennifer Connelly. Journey into a fantastical world of Labyrinth starring... Oh yeah. Frustrated with babysitting on yet another weekend night, Sarah, a teenager with an active imagination, summons the goblins from her favorite book, Labyrinth, to take her baby stepbrother away. When little Toby actually disappears, Sarah must follow him into the world of the fairy tale to rescue him from the wicked Goblin King. Guarding his castle is the labyrinth itself, a twisted maze of deception, populated with outrageous characters and unknown dangers. To get through in time to save Toby, Sarah will have to outwit the king by befriending the very goblins who protect him, in hopes their loyalty isn't just another illusion in place where nothing is as it seems. This is probably my favorite David Bowie film. This probably came out in 1986. The next I have is The Warriors. This is a best 1979 movie because I love 70s films. This movie is about a group of a gang from Coney Island when they were in Central Park with other gangs when the get-together gathering, led by Cyrus, and then Luther shoots Cyrus, and he thinks that the warriors did it, which they didn't. Apparently, the warriors never shot Cyrus. This did feature Michael Beck and David Patrick Kelly. Good movie. The next I have is American Pop. This is probably my favorite movie because it has the music from The Doors, Janis Joplin, Jimi Hendrix, the Mamas and the Papas, Lou Reed, Pat Benatar, Leonard Skinner, Bob Seger, and more. Because it's from a turn-of-the-century immigration villain to rock superstar. That's the best Ralph Bakshi movie. Because, you know, my favorite scene is where, okay, Pete became a rock superstar after Tony gave Pete the harmonica in the end of American Pop. When Tony says he's going to pawn the guitar and going to unpawn it. And this did have great music and it has great soundtrack. This movie was released by Columbia Pictures, and it was directed by Ralph Bakshi, who did Fritz the Cat, Lord of the Rings, and Wizards. But this is my favorite Ralph Bakshi movie, which American Pop is. If you want me to do a movie review, let me know in the comments. The last one I have is The Iron Giant. This is probably the best 90s movie. There is a theatrical cut version, an enormous robot, the signature edition as well. An enormous robot has come from deep space, crash landed on Earth, and followed 11-year-old Hogarth Hughes home. Now Hogarth Hughes has one big friend and even a bigger problem. How do you keep a secret of 50 feet tall? Especially when a paranoid government agent is on an alien invader's trail, bringing him to the fall of might of U.S. military to destroy the giant. It adds up, rousing adventure. That's part metal, part magic, and all heart. If you want to check out my movie review on The Iron Giant, because this is an instant classic. Pretty soon I'll upgrade to get the signature edition of The Iron Giant. So this covers up my DVD update. That's going to be it for my quick DVD update, you guys. Thanks for watching, but before we go, here's some quick moments on there. So I picked about 11 movies that I have on DVD that I've got for today's movie, or should I say, today's DVD update, because this is going to be another DVD update daily video, that's why. Hope to subscribe for content. My anime plan link in the description down below. Share this video on your Twitter and Facebook. If you have Twitter and Facebook account, be sure to give this video a thumbs up. Please leave a comment and a suggestion if you like this video, if you like to enjoy it. Be sure to click on my subscribe button, become a subscriber to RuroniK95. Be sure to click on my notifications bell button. Oh yeah, I forgot. Be sure to click on my subscribe button, become a subscriber to RuroniK95, and I would like to thank you for 402 subscribers. If I get another subscriber, I'll have 403 subscribers. Click on my notifications bell button, read the updates from my YouTube channel. If you haven't missed any of my updates on my video as well, the like, subscribe thing. I don't have time because I don't want to make this video 16 minutes because I gotta upload this. And I know today's Thursday and tomorrow's gonna be Friday, which is the weekend. But I did pick 11 movies that I have on DVD and Blu-ray for today's DVD update as well. This is RuroniK95 saying, I hope you liked my DVD update video. I'm glad you liked it. I hope you enjoy it. Hope to see you soon for the next DVD update video, and have a great Thursday, because tomorrow's Friday. This is RuroniK95 saying, thanks for watching, and signing off.